Sorry for Maga dog, pun road, bite you.
Man and woman were single. No have to worry, because according to a Jamaican saying, every hoe I didn't take a bush. So there is hope for marriage for everyone.
We said you boy be promote, you know, see? And in clothes then always chaka. Me don't know how he clothes stands up on him. Look like a hall up a parent gate.
Keep by your mouth. Why you not see? No right. Look yana. Fire there must steal. Him think a cool breeze.
Good morning. Welcome to Saturday Morning Runnings, coming to you live from inside of the zone with Lady D. That's me. Denise Gomez, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. Welcome to another exciting feature of the program, where we talk about our traditions and cultures, memories of our childhood, and bouts of laughter. This morning's topic, Jamaican proverbs, sayings, and meanings. As children, in the presence of adults, so certain code words were used, like bush of years. This saying often made us feel isolated, especially when we were bold enough to ask, "What that mean, Mama?" Of course, they used these sayings often, but as we grew older, we found that we too had to pull several from the hat in awkward situations. It promises to be a lot of fun, informative, and moments when you just say, "What?" Joining me this morning are Jackie Brainbox Tyson, Shanette Midnot Brown, Max Poet Lyons, and Jen will be joining us in a few minutes. It's a new day. It's called Saturday. Welcome. Ladies. How you do?
We do good. Happy Saturday morning.
Morning.
More time, thank God we're here.
We are here, and the week has gone by.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure little glitches here and there, but we continue rolling because God just good to we like that, and we happy.
Yes.
Morning.
The week is going by too fast for me, you know.
I know.
The weeks are going by. I want to
ladies.
You need
Yes.
your own calendar.
Okay,
I
thank
know.
God. Oh my goodness.
No,
You need
you
your own calendar.
need
It's
a
like I
different
step
week
back in
there.
the twilight zone.
Sharon, you need your own calendar.
Yes.
Me I try make it, you know. Me I try make it.
And I
Oh,
won't
Sure,
class.
it looks so fresh. Oh, you look so fresh and nice.
Girl, I just had my breakfast, chocolatey and bammy. All wrong with you?
Oh,
Me under the mango tree.
You have your rabbit in so.
Hush. If you don't want mango,
I had chocolatey and ackee and saltfish and corn pork yesterday.
well,
No.
hello.
So
You're my kind of girl.
Jackie.
Well, no, I had nothing
No,
like that. I had
Well,
nothing.
if you ackee and saltfish, wouldn't bother brush my teeth. We don't know this taste stay there forever.
Whoa.
So we want to say good morning to our viewers who will be joining us in a few minutes. Some are here. Vera is here very early. Good morning, Lady D and friends. So good morning, Vera.
Good morning.
We're happy to see
Vera.
you. And those of you who are viewing us, but you haven't actually posted anything. People are telling me that they are watching, but they don't come in and say anything. So I don't know.
And say anything, yes.
If you're there,
Then keep by them mouth.
there you go. And then somebody teasing me on Sunday, Pepsi.
Oh.
Now you give
Oh.
Right? So it's good that they get a laughter out of the thing. But hi, we need to see you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel Inside the
Yes.
Zone with Lady D, Denise Gomez. I need to get to 1,000. Once I hit 1,000, I can start doing so much more. But they won't take us on right now. And I'm at what, 571 or something like that. So it's climbing, but I need it to go a little faster.
Faster, yes.
If you're
Yeah.
joining and you're like, oh, how do I subscribe? You'll see it right there. Subscribe, the word. There's no money attached to it. You just tap and then you click a bell and you'll see the word all, which means each time I'm broadcasting, you'll be able to see me pop up and just enjoy what's going on. Ladies, look good this morning. Everybody, Jackie, you in your team. That look familiar. I have something. Is Bob Marley on it, Jackie? Yes.
Yes.
I got one from we had a flea market in
Yes.
the parking lot at church.
They were the whalers then.
Okay, so it's a scarf.
Mm-hmm.
The whalers them around my waist. It's a scarf. It's a scarf, and I folded it so it can look like a blouse, so Bob Marley can be on my chest and the whalers around my waist.
That's right.
Okay.
And,
I hear you.
Yeah, that's fine. You keep them blah blah.
Okay. You're rocking it. It looks good.
Rock
Girls
this
of time.
Very.
Okay, so Andre saying good morning to us. Yes, we
Good
you all
morning.
look
Good morning. Andrea.
Good morning.
when I say you how you just look fresh. So sure they just look fresh.
Yes.
I have been getting a lot of sleep. I have been eating a lot of food. And not
That's
beat
all it
this
takes?
morning, dude. Huh?
Oh my
Yeah, man,
goodness.
a little rest goes a long way, you know.
Yes, it
That's
does.
all it takes. Oh my goodness.
does.
And a little sea breeze.
Yeah, man, me go a beach, and me go free beach. Me not go no pay beach. Me go beach, you just walk into the water, swim, wear your swimsuit, back off your little top, jump into the water, swim round, come out, put on back your top, jump in your car and go your yard. Just right down the street and so.
See,
Yeah,
Oh, the
they
pussy,
do
man.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
What a pussy.
And the new beach at Jamaica like the free beach.
Huh?
Free beach.
The new beach at Jamaica named
Yeah,
Free Beach.
yeah, man. There are three free beaches near me here.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Morning, Claudia from church, my friend. She says, you know, me there I watch you know. Lord, you know look good.
Tongues, Claudia. Tongues,
Claudia.
Thank you, my love.
Woo, woo, woo.
We are trying.
So, as you all know, you know, we decided as a team to do a homework and prepare before tests come.
Yeah.
So we were ready for everyone this morning, as we would say, we were ready. And so this morning we're going to be, you know, delving into some Jamaican proverbs, sayings, and all that. Many of you in my intro, because I'm remembered bush of years, because as a child, when we would be approaching the company of adults, believe me, that was something I heard a lot. And you saw them applaud each other and I said, shh, and bush of years. And you're like,
what that mean?
And all of a sudden, the conversation took another turn with the hope that we would take another turn and leave the presence of adults. But sometimes some of us were a little so verbose, you know, we just talk up and ask, what that mean? You know, them I tell you about, come you we see all them kind of something.
We did so naive, what that mean. We were just naive.
Yeah, because we don't know. We have no clue. right?
We felt it was some top secret thing going on, but we just don't know what it means, you know?
Exactly.
And
Mhm.
some of us, it used to burn. We walk away, and it's every time we come nearby them, I say bush of years and I talk some stuff where we don't know. But as we got older, right, and we start learning about Jamaican proverbs and some things, we realize, oh, that they mean to do the whole time. And we
That's what I mean.
and then I don't know anything about anybody, but for me, I know I had to pull out some. So I'm like, what you see now, sir, is the same thing that they used to do, we're doing now.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
yes.
but you wait until the appropriate time. It's like it is in our DNA, get absorbed and stay in there. And when we come of age, we just pull it out. Sometimes you pull out some of you say, hold on, that's all like me granny, you know, because that's all like my mother.
Yes.
Yes.
Because you not even realize that, you know, it ingrained in you to the point where you just pull it out without a second thought and use it in the appropriate moment. Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Mhm.
I do it every single day. I do it every single day. My favorite one to my husband always is your foot they white like ashes pumpy. I sit to them and never know what it means,
No, but
but me
Matt,
it's very
remember
often.
when we did that, you know, somebody in the chat had put that the Pampy was a little pig. And
Yes,
I
oh
do recall, I do recall that my grandfather used to, the big pigs weren't tied up, but the little ones, sometimes they would tie one of the foot to keep them in the pen. And sometimes the rope would kind of rub into the foot and cause damage, you know, would cut into the foot.
Yes.
And and I know ashes was applied to the wound. I'm not for sure if it was ashes mixed with something else, but ashes was applied. So the pig them sometimes and mostly it would be a black pig, and then walking around with them foot just splash white 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 white. So I guess that's why it came about with the ashes pumpy business. A little pig with the ashes on the foot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah.
yes, so here, morning Herman, you're early, man. Morning, Sister Pinky, you reach. Sister Pinky is in the
I think you reach.
yes. So Herman said
I
morning.
think so. My sister think you walk all night.
Then my grandmother used to say, me can't see through 9-inch wall.
Wow. That's serious.
Oh my God.
That's some X-ray vision. You can ramp with she.
No.
Because you know something, sometimes you do some things or say some things they wonder how your parents know or how they hear. So maybe that's it, you know. You have to wonder if they can see through the 9-inch wall or hear.
Yeah.
But you know what I think
One of the things that we don't hear, one of the things that we can't hear, we don't know, we can't read, we don't mind. Okay, so
yeah, that's what, but you know what I think? I think that is one of two things. It's either that they themselves had the experience, they grew through the same era, had the experience, so they know what we're trying. If we're trying something, or it's a case where they want to find out what's going on, so them say for you to explain, for you to come clean.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's one of the two.
Mm-hmm. So you may
Yeah,
share
man, my grandfather
with us. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
having three sisters. Whenever we were all together in the same place, which would usually be around the summer holidays, you know, Christmas holiday, maybe Easter. Sometime when all four of us would gather together and we are whisper, my grandfather would say, I wanna do study for bad, study for bad. So he would have figured we had some kind of scheme. So I say, study for bad. So I pick up a vibe. So we are try, either we are try, whatever. Sometimes we want to go a river, we want to run a boat for them not know about all kind of little stuff. Them say, study for bad. Yeah, them feel like vibe and know say, try something.
Yeah.
Me say no good on there. Puss and dog, have the same look. No good on.
Yes.
Mhm. Mhm.
Puss and
I,
dog, no have the
I
same
know
look.
we all, maybe some like myself, you perhaps ladies have pulled up some that we can share. And as we are sharing them and giving the meanings, I hope that some of you who like Sister Pinky will come from see now she just as I was about to say and she pop in one. Wanty, can't get you and
Get it.
Get it now.
Mhm. See? So all of that.
That's a
You
very
heard,
relevant one.
no, little pigs have mange and them rub ashes and them take to take it out.
Okay. So there you go, Sister Sharnette. Yes.
That's how the ashes pump come into play.
So the ashes,
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You know, and it always come with a kind of tone when they're saying it, because they're sending a message. If you don't understand.
Yes.
right.
Like my
They
grandmother's
want to
favorite
drive
was,
home the meaning. So the
Yes.
voice dip or the voice accelerate depending on how great
A
the
crescendo.
situation is. Yeah, them
and
in
the eyes,
just
and the eyes open, and there was the eye
yes,
opening and the hand
that's
gesture. The hand gesture.
mm-hmm.
My grandmother, as a child growing up,
And
I
the-
used to always play. And I
And
remember,
the finger, the famous finger.
Jackie, hold on. Yes, ma'am.
I was saying that I remember growing up, my grandmother, every time she sent me out, she always say, no, make me spit and make it drop before we come back. And there was always the thing, no, make me spit and because she knows never got past the top and play. And what that meant is that when she spit, it must still be wet when I return. In other words, not stay long.
Yeah,
And if it dry before I return, you know what going on.
Yeah.
Guys,
You lie with dogs, you catch fleas.
yeah,
We know that from Andrea.
yeah, so that was our favorite one.
Many of us learned that late.
Yes.
Precisely.
You ever think about them? You say the facey like chink, facey, facey like chink. Oh, she's so
Yes, like yeah.
Yeah, that was a famous one.
I think maybe chink presumptuous because them just show up in your sphere, right? Them, welcome them in. Them just show up.
Sure.
At the most inappropriate time. That's when them show.
When your guests come,
When you are trying to make an impression, them just pop out and say hello.
Yes. Very electric.
Paula know the use of him.
That's a great one too. That was a very popular one. Know the use
still is.
Yes.
Still
when
is.
you see the other one, a jump on 2 foot, jump on 1.
Okay. Yes, Miss Paula.
That my father-in-law always used to tell my husband that. Always tell him that.
Did they? I'm not sure. Did they spend time to study these things? Because I don't study them. I heard them. If I'm doing a feature, I have to read them. I don't memorize these things personally like that.
Well, a lot of them still in my head.
Yes,
my grandmother was famous for using those languages. Go ahead and sit on your favorite empanel.
Yeah, well, you see, it's passed down. It's passed down generations.
Yeah.
So they heard it from their foreparents, and then they pass it down. They keep it, and that's how we say. So it's even watered down now because we're not even using them as much as they used to use them, but they're still present. And nowadays, when we use them, we make you laugh because somebody gonna tell you, "You look like empanel,"
You look bad. You look bad now. So
or sometimes they say you look like hollow and draw down.
Yes,
one point before you were Sonia Miller is Mrs. Dorothy's
the lady
daughter.
Last
She's
week.
coming in for the first time. Welcome, Sonia. Oh my gosh.
Welcome, Sonia.
Once a month, twice a
Glad
child.
to have you, Sonia.
Well,
Just
Sonia I hope you subscribe. You'll see the word there. Just tap it, and then you tap the bell. Then you tap all, and each time I'm broadcasting, I'll just pop up in your device. So welcome, Sonia. Nice to have you.
Welcome. And I got a new subscription for us this week, and it's another platform. A friend of mine has another platform. I told him about the show. He sent me his link. I sent him ours, and we had a few more subscriptions because they sent me back and said that we're subscribed. So
Very nice. Awesome.
we get in there.
Yeah, I know. No need.
So picnic. I don't see heart, no fear or no leave. We use leave.
We still use that.
All right. See if anybody can explain this one to me, because I'm still trying to figure it out. Tricks in trade, matches box in business. Everybody get quiet.
You don't know. I have no clue. You don't know what I mean.
Tricks in trade. Somebody in the chat probably can help us. I've always heard tricks in trade. I even use it. I think I know what it means, but I don't think so. Tricks in trade, matches box in business. So,
that one sounds very serious. That one sound like I don't know. That one sound like somebody I try pull a fast one. Probably.
Well, I understand the first part, tricks in trade. That part is, yeah, but
yes, that's a big one in Jamaica. Tricks in trade, massive, because they think they can do it one way, but we know that we can do it this way, and we can get over doing it this way. I think that's how I interpret it. We can get over doing it this way, but the matches box part, me not get to this day.
Yes, that's the part I don't follow. That's the part I don't follow.
Well, maybe an alternative to the tricks, depending whether you're a small business or you're a high roller. So the tricks in trade and a matches box in business, you might be a big conglomerate and you're the, I don't know.
Yes, but the matches box can outdo you.
I would think so.
Matches box can
because it have more.
Right. Yes, we're dissecting it, Lady D. Come on now. This I get sweet.
Somebody might can come in with a one day.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think it's maybe tricks in trade. So that's like application methodology. Right? Yes, and then
there are unconventional ways to do things
in business. After you figure out how to do the thing, then you can do something.
You're in business.
You're in business. That's
all right.
I'm thinking.
All right.
Hi, Ryan. The box is just used as a what the word?
I think the matches box might be now that you have mastered this thing unconventionally and beat the brains. Mm-hmm. Now you are in business. Now you little matches box. You are in business.
Yes.
Maybe that's all right.
Yes. So I'm thinking anything we think that we want to do, there's a plan. We need to work out our plan, how it's gonna be done, and then what are the pieces you need to pull together to make that business work and effective and functional.
It's weird. This song just popped into my head. Anything you can do, I can do better. So maybe that's the interpretation.
So our dearest Ryan, the king, is in the house.
Hey Ryan, how are you? Good to have you, Ryan.
Good to see you, Ryan.
Ryan must have some dirty talk.
He is here.
Yes.
Butter boiled but food, no.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness, there's so many things that we can remember, and it makes sense to our, the Jamaican dynamic. It makes so much sense when somebody else.
School girls get pregnant, the parents say, "Me never expect say you would have come sit on my yard. Not cold pan on your foot." Oh my God.
Wow.
That one deep.
When I was growing up, when people get pregnant, my grandmother, they used to say, yes, a Mary girl dance up.
Yes.
Tanso. Yes.
Tanso.
Tanso.
They never say pregnant. Tanso.
Tanso.
But yes, I mean, this is
Yes.
the part we read between the lines.
Yes. And my grandparents then used to say, or at least in our area, them used to say, she said, she said somebody fall her.
Yes.
Yes, I know that
Oh,
one.
shoot.
Yes, you get fall.
And then I've heard the term in penance, like when you don't think an animal, but some people were just a little flax, like, because some people would just say, here's a Mary girl drop.
Oh my gosh.
That's rough.
Very rough.
Yeah.
And another one that was common news and I still use it now. It was chaka chaka.
Chaka chaka.
Listen to me.
Oh my God.
I use the term at work. I was on the phone and I use the term at work. And this Spanish girl, she's from Dominican Republic, she started laughing hysterically. And I didn't realize that she was really laughing at me or what I said, not laughing at me really. But then she said, Jackie, at the end, she said, Jackie, what does chaka chaka mean? I said, when things are out of place and messy and dirty. She said, you know what chaka chaka mean in Spanish? I said, no. So I said, what does chaka chaka mean in Spanish? She said, oh, mucho chaka chaka. Mucho chaka
Oh,
chaka.
yeah.
Oh, I nearly dropped down dead. I know I missed out to laugh. Mr. Me and she put on one laughing in the place. She said, oh, Jackie, mucho chaka chaka. I thought you were talking about mucho chaka chaka.
That's why she laughed. If your words can be diverse and expressions can be diverse.
Exactly.
We need to know what before we say.
We need to know.
But you have your meaning. You have your meaning and they have their meaning.
And they have theirs. I started a conversation with her about that. So I said, so the vegetable is a vegetable that we call chocha in Jamaica. She said, you eat chocha?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's what we call chocha, lady. I know chocha. Chocha means something totally different.
Totally different.
It's a very central part of the anatomy.
Yeah, I remember one time a little boy, one of my little playmates. I mean, we have always heard people saying, "I know one time monkey, one wife," and nobody ever explained it. And once we were playing, and I think somebody didn't want to share with him whether it was a ball or a bat. We used to play cricket with coconut bat, and all that stuff.
Yes.
And I think he ended up saying, Galang, and one time I got one wife. I did spare, I think his mother heard and called him inside and gave him a beat.
All right.
Because apparently that is a good expression.
Yes.
I mean, mind you, in hindsight, now we realize he used it appropriately, but it was too much of a, that was a little child. Right. So he might get beaten and he not even realize why he might get beaten. He never realized that it had some kind of connotation that was not, that was for adults. Right, exactly.
You all know this one. You all know this one. Was sweet amount, hotter belly.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know that one there.
I was sweet nanny goat when I run in belly.
Yes.
So that one you know.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Used differently.
Yeah. So things are not good for us.
Yes.
Right.
To be exactly what we want.
Right.
Expect some amount of caution, pretty much. If not,
right.
Down the road.
Yeah. Pick me ask Mama why mouth so long. Mama say, when you say you come, you will know.
You will soon find out.
You will soon find out.
You know what I hated as a child, and this still haunt me today. when them a beat you, when you look up in my beating and you cry, them I say, you want something for ball for? You want me to give you something for ball for?
Or shut up.
Yeah, what was that? I give you something, them a beating and I say, why you give you something for ball for?
No,
Let me give you something for ball for.
And then me used to walk boat, right? So after them, we used to walk boat. It was about a friend house. You know, we just all over the community. But when me I get for me, you know, I skipping because
Remember the skipping beating. Yeah. When them come down for your job, and you come back and you come down and you jump.
Jump again.
when Auntie Jaya beat me, she come down. You know, here, me say, nothing, walk, boat.
Every lick have a word, Lady D. Every lick have a word. When you grow up, you say, "What on earth? I'm music them in a play or something." You sell.
Yes, true.
Well. Morning, Jen.
Good morning. How you doing?
Morning, Jen.
Good to see you.
Good morning.
Bright and pretty.
Yes.
Thank
you. Yeah, I've been in and out with you guys, in and out. But you have to understand that sometimes we heart willing and we mind willing, but the body weak.
We get all. But you're here. Give me 1 minute, Jen. So Paulette says, yes, Sharnit, I heard that term about fall when one gets pregnant. My parents say, you know, sister, that she in the family way.
Yes.
Or somebody else, Paulette says, you will see where water walk go pumpkin belly.
Pumpkin belly.
Yes. One. And
yes.
Pumpkin belly.
And we know the favorite. What a favorite? You can catch Quaco. You catch him short.
Fire there, most tail, you think a cool breeze.
Yes,
no, most.
Oh, yeah.
And ride donkey. Patient man ride donkey.
Oh my goodness.
What about
1 minute, Sharon? The explanation is it is customary that travelers in a great hurry are loath to go via the slow but sure donkey. For them, a horse used to gallop at terrific speeds for sustained periods seems a more logical choice. However, the donkey, although much slower, eventually gets to its journey's end. Similarly, we must exercise great patience in order to reach our goals.
True.
Yes.
Some of us can't wait. So, Jen.
Yes,
good morning.
Yes, yes, what a wonderful topic, because we grew on Proverbs. We as the older generation, we grew on Proverbs, and when my mother say certain things, we better adhere to it, because you know it's bad. You understand me? It have to reach a point where we have to say, okay, this mean worries this now. When she start to quote the proverb, it's problem. And I have used in a few of my poems. I always start a few of my poems. I think like 2 of them with proverbs, like if you want good in my hard work. If you want good, your nose have to run. I also did education. They said silver and gold will vanish away, but a good education will never decay. So I always started off with Proverbs, because it's a part of our culture. Proverbs is a part of our culture. We grew on it, and it is used for disciplining. It is used for moral. It, stitching time, save 9. It seems like it's reached over to the foreign land. And those things were like too many cooks spoil the broth. The broth. Those things were resonating us, and it becomes a part of us. And it's such a pity that we don't discipline our children with these proverbs much,
because they're going to say they don't understand it, but you have to make them understand it. And one of them that if parents were saying these things nowadays, they would call child abuse on a lot of parents, you know, because one of them, I saw it, it said, if I lick you, you piss blood. It doesn't mean literally that you're going to see blood coming from the child. That means you're going to get a very bad beating. And another one I saw was, no make me spit dry and you not reach back. Oh my God, that was worries. That was worries for you. So I think that when we were getting disciplined or punishment, those were the proverbs that was said to make we hurry up or we behave with self. I have manners. Manners take you through the whole world. They say, but one time I hear that one and they say, manners take you through the whole world. That means I'm going to travel the whole world. No,
but in some communities it's said differently. They might say it differently because they used to tell us manners makes a man. Or even dog have manners, you know. So,
but manners don't take you through the whole world, but it makes you be. It gives you. It uplifts your integrity. It makes you have integrity because if you have manners and we don't know where we're going to go and get a job, somebody who you disrespect, and then they look, is the person going to interview you? You're going to be in problems right there. So manners take you.
But you know what's very refreshing for me, what has been very refreshing, because I've been in Jamaica now for 2 weeks and I'm going out with my grandchildren. You enter the supermarket or you enter any store or you go outside. People, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Nobody's like walking past you. It's please and thank you. It's so refreshing, you know. They used to just look sideways like, I don't know this person, but I said, no, I said, this is Jamaica, and that's how we are. Everybody have manners. No matter if the person is a window washer, the person opening the door for you, whatever. So manners is really, I'm happy to see it being displayed, because living in the States, people just walk past you. It's commonplace. Just walk past you. Yeah, they may see you every day or not. But they will just walk past. But being here, I have to say, it has been such a refreshing experience. And I'm happy that my grandchildren in their formative years are now seeing that. And things I've had to explain to them, like, this is how we are. You know, from the moment you step outside, the person don't know you. They're walking past you or whatever. And they say good morning. And even if it's a child, they will say good morning to the child.
Yeah.
Right. So that has been very refreshing. Yeah, so the word is good.
So here is our gentleman, Rick, all the way from Yard. Rick, morning to you.
Good morning, Ricky.
He says, when puss belly full ratter, rhymes patty, smells stink.
That one was I was going to talk about. It actually says, when puss belly full, him say rat batty bitter. That's how it is. That's how I know it, Ricky. Yeah.
And there's also one who says, there is one who says, puss gone rat take
charge.
Take charge. Puss gone rat take charge.
Yes.
I used to think those things literally.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because if you don't have a cat and put a rat in the house, them take over the house, so the puss gone out the door. And
because the cat will catch the rat. So the cat is not around, so the rat can roam free because the cat is not there to catch it.
Yeah, all right. So something happened, something happened.
Yes, Ryan. Welcome, Ryan. Yes. Yeah, yes. My Saturday morning husband saying greetings to me, so I have to acknowledge that.
Something happened in our family one time, and my brother had to run out the house fast and grab a shirt, put on the shirt and run, but not run and button up the shirt. Meantime, Lady D, so when him reach and settle and down to where he's supposed to be and settle, he realized that one of the younger kids' shirt he have on. And his shirt fit him in, and he one button, button one up, one down. So it just brought me back to say when I say when trouble take your pick me shot fit you. I thought it was literal, and it literally happened.
Another discipline one is what sweet nanny goat a go run in belly. So you know, Pitney always a go on and a jump up and a go on and I realize say, what sweet nanny goat a go run in belly, you know. So that was one of them that resonated.
So here Andrea says, you learn to dance at home, you'll be able to dance abroad.
Yes.
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 That's a good one.
Before you dance abroad.
That's very logical. That is not physically dancing.
Yeah.
Glenn, it's nice to see you. Morning, Glenn. Cockroach no have no business in a phone
bite.
I just thought the very thing.
Yes.
Ricky said, speaking of manners, taking you through the world. I was in East Germany and I walked through a bar and told everyone, Guten Abend. And they answered. Afterwards, my friends found me and said they were worried because of the skinheads that were in the bar.
Wow.
So, you have something to add to that, Ricky? But I guess that greeting
was a German language.
No, but Guten Abend is good afternoon in German. But I guess because this is a black man walking into a skinhead bar, they might come tell me good morning, good afternoon.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Then I used to that.
They realize he's not a local, him come with some kind of manners. So you see?
Yes.
It saved him stakes. How about this one that says back a dog, in front a dog, and miss a dog?
Yes. Yes. It's like when you could call adults in the district by them first name behind them back, but if you for the Miss Ruby and Mr. Aswal, you can't go Aswal and Ruby. So that's what that basically means.
Yeah, Ricky says, yes, the greeting probably saved my life.
Yeah, I believe so.
What about this one? No buy pussy in a bag. We use that all the time.
Yeah,
and I believe in that one too, because you know,
really?
Yeah, I believe that you cannot buy pussy. You have to try know people before you get here. And a lot of husband and wife relate to that and know Christianity is the key and everything. But if you go in a relationship and you don't know the person very well, and you go say, all right, they have a new show coming on called Married at First Sight. And they just see each other and they just go to the altar and they just marry the person. And when it comes to stuck, you don't know the person, and then when they start honeymooning, they see the real person start to show up.
Yes.
So really, you cannot buy pussy in a bag. You have to know somebody thoroughly first.
And we know that that's one of those shows that, you know, the ratings, that's how they get the ratings. Some will mash up and not work. Right.
Yes.
But then there are those which we mentioned recently. There are those people who marry love at first sight and are still together.
True.
Yes. They just meet, marry, did nothing at all.
It was meant and it's connected,
and they're still together. So,
but you know what, Lady D, it could mean, you know, because in the Christian world we talk about the flesh. Things might be nice for the beginning, you know, but we don't know what goes on after a year or 2 years or 3 years. You understand me? Because
finish your thought.
No, I believe that you can't know everybody at one go. You can't know somebody at one go. And sometimes it's just the fleshy part of life why some people will stay together for a year or two. But when it comes to, you know, the Bible talk about, I'm sorry to be mentioning too much, but it's the Bible way. And we talk about the virtuous woman, the woman with substance. sometimes after a while, there's no substance. They can't hang on. Like some people doing these YouTube channel, and they don't have any content because after a while, the content run out. They don't know what to do. It's like that. So sometimes it gravitates to certain things in the relationship. It lasts for a year or two, but after that, there's no substance in the relationship.
Well, last time I heard, why? It requires work.
It requires work. Yes, so true, so true.
You know why? Can I tell you why?
Yes.
Bad luck was on Hobia.
What's that, Matt?
Bad luck was on Hobia. Another one.
No matter how good you think.
Can I say something? Can I say something there? I know of a couple, that got married and did not check the stock before. And on the honeymoon night, it was total disaster. So it also means that too.
Yeah.
It was
that has happened.
And the
that
lady
has
came
happened
back
many
and
times.
she was completely mad because the stock did not work properly.
Because they go in for that. They go in, they did not know each other very well. They did not develop a friendship. And I always learned that for a relationship to work, you have to develop a friendship and make sure God is in the mix of the relationship.
So there is friendship, and then there is honesty and full disclosure.
Yes.
If you don't disclose that you have this issue, and if it's something that they can't medically help you with, you need to say it, because that's downright that's downright, what is the word I'm looking for?
Deception.
Dishonest.
Yeah.
Come on
deception.
now. You know that you have that. That's a very important part of the coupling.
Of relationship. Yes.
Right? So how you
like a big topic for a different time.
It looks so.
Yes.
Why? What parents everything teeth a laugh? All right.
Put it on the shelf. No, my husband gave me this one. It says, on a same time leaf drop of water bottom it rotten.
Yes.
Sometimes it takes things to grow. It takes time to grow. Love. People say, I love you. They see the person, I love you. Yes, you like how they look, or you love how they look, but you don't know them to fall in love. The deep love that you're supposed to have takes time. You cannot just rush love like that.
You can't carry a basket, go river, go catch water.
make one jackass bray. Make one jackass bray. Allow one jackass, a donkey, to bray at a time. The explanation, it is difficult to see the merit in other person's ideas if everybody attempts to speak at the same time. Also, if someone is speaking foolishly, avoid adding to the confusion.
Yes.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Sangasi.
Yes.
And one thing, the one that I really love very much is when they say one cocoa full basket, because sometimes we might say we don't have that big amount of money to save, but if you put $1 in a little or a little penny, you see how much the years go by, how much you save. So one cocoa full basket was one of my favorite ones.
So King Ryan said, take it all to the Lord. Yes, we take it to the Lord, and then people need to be full. We can apply prayers to everything,
Yes.
It's a prayer component, and then there's a human component.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Prayer is like one size fits all.
Okay.
Everything.
Andrew says, back home, a minister allows his daughter to get married knowing she's a eunuch. The wedding night.
Oh, no.
The wedding night.
He left.
Oh, my God. No, that's wicked.
Blessings. Good morning.
Good morning, Patrick. How are you?
Hey, Tyson.
Good morning.
Morning.
Junker thinking picnic white.
Okay, so that could either mean that either a person is either your child, it could be either your child if you think your child is like perfect.
Yes.
I regret that. Go ahead, not so good.
I love that one because even though everybody have to think highly of their kids, you know. It's what you do with it that makes it, you know, not so good.
True.
Right.
That's
but
true.
you have to think like people. I always tell myself I'm the best person. I love myself. I think I'm adorable. And it's okay to think that way, because if you don't think it, who else is gonna think it?
Absolutely.
Sometimes people don't you can't wait for people to say it. And I would say I love myself. I think I'm the best person ever. And
that's it.
It builds your
Well,
confidence.
I very much believe in self-love.
Yes,
Yes,
but
for me,
self-esteem. That is your self-esteem right there.
That's self-esteem. And there's another facet to it too, that you can also love yourself and you're a destructive person.
Yes, true.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Morning, Cammy, what's doing? All right. Cow never know the use of his tail until him lose it.
Yes.
It's happening all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
How
I say it
about
in
the
so
one
many
that said,
different ways.
say what is joke to you is dead to me?
Many have lost their lives on account of that.
Yes, that's very
you have to be careful. You have to be careful who you make certain jokes with, or what you say to certain people, because it can hurt them. You know, you don't know what they went through in life, so you have to be mindful of
but
what
sometimes
you say.
we're too hasty. Sometimes because I am friendly and funny, I don't spend the time to figure out who you are, what your personality is like.
Right.
So you come up and start run up some kind of joke, and you're not that kind of person.
I know it's not I know it's not the platform for it, but in the case of Will Smith and the incident where he got slapped, the what's his name, Chris Rock, you know, they're all comedians, but sometimes everybody have to be mindful of what, you know, what is going on in people's life, you know. So
one hand wash
Sometimes they don't know.
Wow.
One hand wash the other.
And that's a fact, literally, too. That's literally, and what's the other word? Trying to remember the other words. Because it's literally when you're watching and you do this.
Figuratively and literally.
And then there is one, I mean, it also means one good turn deserves another.
Right, absolutely.
This deserves another.
Yeah, you help me, I help you.
Or one help. You help me, I help you. That's how I understand
exactly,
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
Yes.
What a boy but dickling enough.
All right.
And the famous one everybody use. They hire the monkey climb, the more him exposed.
Oh Lord, yes.
That one is used a lot.
Yes.
Literally.
Hire the monkey climb. Okay.
Yes.
But I really don't understand that one.
Or the harder the fall. The harder the fall. The higher you climb, the harder you fall. That
no,
one
I
know goes
because people in a positive way, people don't want to stay at the same level. We want to go higher in life. The more you expose, I don't understand much about the exposed part. Maybe in your talent, or when you go up, you see how much you can achieve. So it can be a negative connotation and a positive connotation.
Absolutely.
All right, so let's think about it as social media. Yeah. Let's think about a social media person, right? Nobody knows them at this level. And as they get bigger, say a Hollywood star, as they get bigger, more people know you. You're exposed to the world, more people know you. Yes. And also, if you fall from grace, everybody sees it.
Yes.
So the higher you climb, the harder the fall.
Because you become more.
Look how even Will Smith, you mentioned Will Smith a while ago. He's gonna lose a lot of movies because of that action.
Right.
He's a big guy.
I know America.
Yeah.
I know America. When it's time for them to loop him back in. He'll get as many jobs.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
We know about
Yeah.
this.
Because they look at it, because it's not everybody was against him, you know. Some were against, some were for him.
Absolutely.
Some people don't like the other person, so they'd say, okay, that's good for him. So other people who don't go for that person will rope him in. And I'm telling you, the society is so strange, very strange. You think you're the goody person, and you think you're going to get far ahead of life. No, it's the person who is the worst person gets ahead of life. So this world is very funny, and that's why I just stick close to my God, because
Donkey said the world no level. Donkey said the world no level.
Donkey said the world no level.
Yeah.
And says, if you're a fool, it is better to keep your mouth shut than to open your mouth and
confirm it. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the one before that lady, every make it make a muckle.
Every make a muckle. Yes.
Yes. My
That's like
granny
the
used
one
to like
with
that.
full basket.
Yeah, same thing, yeah.
But what's a Mickey? Mickey, I guess it was a coin.
A little bit.
Mickey does mean something small. Anything small.
Small.
Mickle, yeah.
I'm muckling something bigger. Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He says the monkey's genitalia gets more exposed as it climbs higher.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
To be precise.
Oh my gosh. So you know what? I'm not going to climb too high when I'm climbing the ladder.
There's nothing wrong with climbing high. You just stay true and honest. Stay true and honest.
You don't want nobody blind.
Oh.
You're not, I'm going to already stop it.
I'm not going to push that one.
If they want to put it as literal as that.
How about cost where you go, no cost where you come from?
Yep.
That's right.
We all were admonished with that one at some point in time. Cost where you go, no cost where you come from. At some point in time, I'm sure some of us got that admonishment.
Yes, and a throw stone behind you. You have some people throw stone behind them. A friend of mine told me that her sister, she said her sister is the kind of person who they all pack up and go into Jamaica to visit whatever. She not go to Jamaica, and go somewhere else, and say she throws stone behind her. So it's
Jamaica
like
nice, Jamaica sweet, Jamaica
nice.
Jamaica nice.
It's a matter of opinion. If somebody prefers to go elsewhere, we ought to allow them.
Yes, but I agree, and we should. I'm all for globe trotting. If you're a globe trotter or you're a globe trotter wannabe, I'm all for it, because we all can't be in the same place. But my thing is, if that's where you came out in the world, if that's where you found yourself, don't demean it. You have some people, once they leave here, it would seem like they're never coming back. And I'm like, yeah, the Jamaican, the what you call it, the festival song many years ago, Western better than yard.
Yeah,
it's true for me. It might not be true for you, but it's true for me because of how I love my country. But you have some people that leave the country, and maybe because of bad experiences, or maybe they're more prosperous where they have relocated to. They tend to demean and say bad things about where they are from. And you don't know what's down the road. You may need to go back there at some point in time, whether willingly or unwillingly. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a story. It's one of the proverbs say, sorry for maga dog don't run bite you. And I remember once in a bus, an old lady, you know, she came on the bus and everything, and somebody stand up to give her a seat, and she looked on them and say, me no want, what you think? Because me look old, me not old look on me look young, and she start cuss off the people them and the person, and it's just because, you know, she's up in age, and she said, and the proverbs came to me, said, sorry for maga dog,
Yeah.
Ungratefulness, you call it.
Ungratefulness. Oh
One
my
finger
goodness.
can kill louse. One finger can kill louse. One finger alone cannot kill lice.
No.
Cooperation
Yeah,
is
we go so.
necessary for projects
Yeah.
involving more than one person.
Ah,
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
My grandmother that one is the maca in your skin.
Yes.
My grandmother used to ask us
And
maca
wiggle
in
up,
the skin
wiggle up.
because you know
Yeah,
you see them as a
I know
child,
that one.
you still tend to fidget and move and carry on. You
Yeah, you
can't keep
can't
quiet.
sit
It's the
still.
maca in your skin.
Here is one more. No mug, no brook, no coffee, no dash way.
That's what.
Wow.
Yes.
The mug is not broken, therefore the coffee
Yes.
is not thrown away or wasted.
Yes.
Even in the
Yeah.
most difficult of times, if total devastation has not occurred, one should count his or her blessings. Do not blow simple matters out of proportion.
Proportion.
Right.
One not dead,
Yeah,
no
that's
dashy
very
way.
good. That's a nice
One
one.
not dead, no dashy way.
And that's right.
Yeah.
One not dead, no
And
dashy way.
Man,
that
you don't
story,
call him
that
Duffy.
story of Kentucky, the man who Mr. Colonel, that we're not dead, not dash away, because he never became a millionaire from what I have learned until he was 80 something years old. So
Wow.
whatever, so in life, it's not the beginning of your life, it's the end of your life. What is at the end. I always tell people, don't worry about the beginning, because people mess up a lot in the beginning. But what you mess up with, you learn from it, and then you move forward, and then it starts to advance. You don't go back and do what you used to do. I learned one thing: if I leave someone or some situation, I try not to go back in that situation, because it's just going to be the same thing over and over again. You move on and learn from that and move on and get better and better. That's it.
Sharon says, if you live in a glass house, don't throw stones.
If you live in a glass house, don't throw stones. All right.
Everywhere you go, Maka joke you.
You have to just live with it, live with the
very bad
situation,
luck.
and try work through it.
Don't get the maca in the Paris.
Oh, Macadea. Florida, we there.
Macadea foreign, trust
Yeah,
me.
Macadea foreign.
When cocoa ripe, it must bust.
What?
Wow.
When the cocoa ripens, it bursts. It is easy to identify the intentions of an individual by his or her actions.
That's true.
Wow.
Action speaks louder than words. Action speaks louder than words, in other words, right?
Take where you get. Till you get where you want.
Yes.
sir.
Yeah.
Take what you can get until you can get what you want.
I remember when I first came to America.
Jane, hold on. Every opportunity well used can be a stepping stone to realization of your ultimate goals.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, so when I first came to America, and I you come, on no papers, nothing, so you have to just do what you can do. And I had to clean house, wash up people floor, get fiesta talk. And I was a teacher back in Jamaica, but you just have to just do it till you have a son for support and everything. And now you can't catch me in a people house to clean the house unless I film me one. You understand me? So you just have to take what you can get till you can get where you want. Yes, it's true.
Right.
Yes.
Immigration
It's in the
experience
glory,
is
but
a
you know
good
my
thing.
story, yeah.
Yes.
There you
So
go.
they for me tomorrow for you.
Yeah.
So they for me tomorrow for you.
Yes. Well, we're
Oh, my
wrapping up
goodness.
soon. Any more you have on the table, ladies?
Simple trash blindfold, yay.
Repeat.
All right.
Simple trash blindfold, yay.
People easy to frighten.
What do we think that means?
Simple
Trash.
trash.
Simple
Blindfold,
trash
yay.
blindfold, yay.
Pretty somebody fling something in front of you, you're frightened.
But I would think that something simple might have some devastating effect on somebody else's life. That's what I'm thinking. It might be simple to you, you know, but it can have a devastating effect on me. You know. I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just saw one and I'm laughing my wit off. It says, "No make one donkey choke you."
Oh Lord.
Have you ever heard that one? It's the first time hearing that one.
Never.
No make one donkey choke you.
So what that's supposed to mean?
It means that don't get tricked by idiots.
All right. That makes sense.
Don't get tricked by idiots.
That means that, you know, some people, them just listen to one like somebody teach them, or you know, like even when you go to school and the teacher teach you history and you just sup up everything the teacher say and you're gone with it and run with it and you make big thing out of that one thing. You need to go do your research too. You need to go look about why is this? Why is the tablecloth red? Don't just take it and say it's because the color red is red. Go and research it and find out. And a lot of students, you know, you encourage them to do a lot of research. Don't just take everything in one go. And they run with it. And then some of them, when they go to college, this is a good time when a lot of kids going to college, they're going to be indoctrinated by just one little thing somebody tell them.
Yeah.
You have to go do your research and find out about the thing first. Yeah.
Right. Yes.
So, Claude says one hand can clap.
Yeah, we did that one earlier. Yeah.
Herman says crave
puppy.
That's a good one, Herman.
Yes.
Here is one. No matter how cockroach junk, meaning drunk, in now walk past foul yard.
You will get eaten. You will get eaten.
No, it's the same way.
No matter how drunk the cockroach becomes, he never makes a mistake of walking past the yard of the fowl. The explanation is the cockroach is considered to be a delicacy for fowls. In the interest of self-preservation, cockroach is reluctant to go past any area where he may be easily caught by a fowl. For human, the same should apply. Self-preservation being the first law of one of the species.
Yes.
Well,
solid. That's why there's
one that says you are swap black dog for monkey. You are swap black dog for monkey.
Yeah. Only for people do that.
Yeah.
When they jump out a frying pan, they jump in a fire.
Yes.
All right.
I hear that one.
Yeah.
So you something you had for something that's not as valuable.
Yes.
Another one is puss and dog not have the same luck.
No,
yeah.
I have those lines one of my points. Yeah.
Kekla cos pot. Look on the kekla cosy pot. It's one of them blocks same way.
You spread your bed hard.
Yeah.
Spread your bed hard. You must lie on a hard bed. You must accept responsibility for your actions. And whatever you sow, you will surely reap.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna give you one that I hear in a lot of the African movie. The old people always tell the young person that no matter how high you climb up in a one tree, you will never know what an older person knows. I don't know exactly what they said, but it has something to do with no matter how high you climb, no matter how far you reach in a life, you will never know what. And sometimes I agree with it, and sometimes I disagree with it, because sometimes a younger person can teach an older person too. Yeah. I think we both learn from.
Yeah, but you know what?
Old wisdom.
Experience, you know.
Wisdom, yes, wisdom.
Wisdom comes with experience, because it would be like somebody have book knowledge, but they don't have the practicality of it. You have your practical, you have the theory. can be
Yeah.
told and thought about it, but until you get your hands in it, it's a whole different situation.
Because
So
I remember when in old time days, and a woman couldn't bear a son, and the man and they say, oh, because the woman can't have the woman fault, they used to blame the woman and blame the woman. But now the younger people going to school, studying hard and learning that it's the men who determine the sex of the child. You know, and years ago, husband used to live woman and got married, and that's why in Africa they have so much wives too, because when the woman can't bear the son, them go get another woman that she can't bear no son, and not knowing that it's their fault.
Exactly. Yeah. I just saw one. Not everything that glitters is gold. Yeah. Absolutely.
No milk, no broth, no coffee, no dash way.
Yes.
Yeah, we did that one.
Yeah.
And this one that some people will say, me come here to drink milk, me not come here to cold
Cold cow.
And me never born when my mother got market. Me never born when my mother. At first, I heard that one recently, and it was on a social media site when the woman they were trying to prank the old lady, and she said, "You think me they born when my mother got a market?"
Yeah, but also the Jamaican version is me never silly, they say you're born back a cow.
I always say
born back a cow.
You think me they born back a the cow? You know, like,
right. Right. You know, born back a cow. Yeah.
All right, a friend. It was just yesterday when I put the promo out. A friend Jackie says, Denise, we often heard horse dead, cow fat.
Yes.
It was a few days ago that a friend posted the correct words on his WhatsApp status. We had a good laugh. So she asked me, what do you think are the correct words? Me, Miss Brighty. Oh, yes, I know. Me not come yafi here as dead and cow fat. She said, no, it's horse dead and crow, CROW, fat.
Yeah.
Okay, that more makes sense though. That more makes sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because I was wondering, cow not eat horse.
Horse don't, cow don't eat meat. Cow eat grass. So
right. The
crow. Yeah, wow. Thank you. Thank the person for that.
Yes, so Jen says Jamaicans are not rich. We are wealthy, and these proverbs are part of our wealth. That's right.
I do agree.
Sharon says, Craven chew a puppy dog.
Yes.
Yes. Well, we're wrapping up, ladies.
Oh my goodness.
I think
absolutely. Yeah, that's a good note to end on.
We got a chance to just, go through. And we thank everybody for tuning in as always. Remember, hands up. I have my crystal ball. Hands up, those of you who are watching and you have not yet subscribed. And I have my boss. I have the boss for you. But please subscribe to the channel. Once I get off, I'd like to see that I have passed 571, at least 5 more, 10 more, something. We want to get to 1,000 subscribers, and I'm pushing for that. And then there's so much more we can do with the platform. So it's team effort here, people.
Thank you for the laugh. Thank you for the laugh, ladies. It has been a rough little week for me. I may not have said anything, but a friend of mine and her husband were shot and killed in Lake City, Florida this week. Colleen Small. And we all went to high school together, and they're both nurses, and they were shot and killed in Lake City. So condolences to the Small family. And our hearts are with you, and we love you, and it's just a sad situation.
Oh wow. A lot of things is happening around us. We just have to keep praying and asking God for his protection. Too much things happening.
Absolutely.
Well, oh my goodness. Well, thanks for sharing, Jack. Thanks for sharing, and we'll
Anybody want a ripe mango?
Yes, ma'am.
Don't tempt me.
want
Don't
that
tempt me.
mango?
Do
Sure,
not
let me
tempt
guess.
me. I will.
You see, I know.
I will store. Listen. Do not tempt me. I will stow away on this plane and come over there.
Trinidad, I love mangoes.
Sure, let me catch it. Sure, let me
I
catch
will
it.
stow
You just
away
turn around
on
and pick the
plane.
mango. You see that?
Granted, that
I
look like
did.
stringy, so I'll come on now.
Anyway,
May
Come on,
have
mango.
common mango, I may have Julie.
A number
That's
11
what I
that.
have.
Okay.
A number 11 that.
Day before yesterday,
No,
I
this
went
is
home
a
by my.
common, but may have Julie as well. The
Oh,
Julie
black
tree
in
there
that.
over there, but it's too much noise to sit over there.
That look like the stringy to me.
Yeah, this one is.
Or a black. A
See,
stringy.
where's the other one I'm seeing? Oh, see a ripe one there, right there.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I went home by my brother's house over by
Nice.
sunrise
I
day
know.
before yesterday. And I got sweetie mango. Me get 1 dozen sweetie mango. So and I only you one. I me get
All
jackfruit.
right, me
Oh
glad
my
for you.
gosh. So sweet.
Look, I'm not bragging. I'm not bragging. I wish I could reach over and just hand it to you. And were you in my stead, I would want you to do the same for me. Trust me, I need help. I carry them all.
God is going to provide a nice house, and I'm gonna plant my mango tree, and I'm gonna sit under my mango tree like Shernet, and I'm gonna
There
be
you go.
picking mangoes. That's
But you
my
know the better
desire.
part? I didn't plant this one. So somebody might plant one for you, Jen.
All
Right.
right.
Yes.
How long does it take for the tree to actually mature and start bearing?
I don't know, a few years.
No idea. Many
Hey, you
years.
know what? Lady D, listen. I am just 16-year-old. It will grow.
Just keep hope alive, my dear. Keep hope alive, lovey.
I love her. No, sir.
A piece of bitterness, Lady D are going with you now, because you know that. But listen, you walk with me cane and go take the cane and lick it off. So you stay there.
Oh my God.
No, I had planted an apple tree one time in the center of the yard in Penance. I personally, I don't know if that's what broke my spirit. I don't like flowers, and me not that interested. I'm not
green
that kind.
thumb, yeah, the green thumb business.
I had it when I was a child. I used to plant up my Joseph coat right at the front, at the step, and I got an apple seed planted in the center of the lawn, because we have lawn. And I tended to that thing, and it grew and grew and got very tall in the center of the thing. And Daddy, my grandfather, I don't know when apple tree is supposed to really start to mature, blossom, and start produce. So I'm just looking at it in its physical form, that, oh, how you so tall and nothing now happen. And I kept, it grew up. And then I go to my grandfather complaining, and guess what was Daddy's solution?
Chop it down.
Him cut it down?
We cut it down.
No.
Jesus.
But Lady D, you know what he could have done? He could have gotten an old nail and nailed it in the tree to the bear.
Yeah.
Really?
When you have a fruit tree and it's not bearing, you get an old rusty nail and you nail it in the tree and it will bear.
Oh my God, I never know that one.
Yeah.
I want you. Now go look for some breadfruit tree over Florida.
It's not wrong, Ricky.
Ricky said sure they got wrong.
I have done it. I have done it. We had a coconut tree. The coconut tree would have never been nothing. Pretty like a money, just tall and flourishing. And it was my coconut tree. And I come to my grandfather and him said to me, get an old nail and nail it in the tree. And I did that. And the tree bear from coconut. And it just all of a sudden give the next season, not immediately, but like the next season when coconut should come on, it bears coconut. Yeah. And we have the tree. We have the tree until
I guess that's how you beat it. You get a good beating with it.
Yeah.
You put a whole nail in there, you tell it to watch her, you have to produce, otherwise you come down and see if it a beer. Hush lady, do you not mind it here?
Yeah, I'm not. Me tell people, not give me flowers and roses. So yeah, send me nothing. Me not a flowers fan.
I'm a flower fan. Anything green is me. Yeah. And can I tell you, on this property, one of the mango trees that's on here, to my surprise, the tree is a Julie tree. There is one limb. I put a swing on it for the kids. And when I was following the trunk of that limb, you know that one limb bears common mango?
Oh.
And the rest of the tree is Julie.
Oh.
Really?
I have no idea. What's that, Jackie?
Engrafting.
Engrafting, yeah. My mother used to do engrafting, yeah.
Yeah, but so I don't know if the Julie was engrafted on the common or the common on the Julie, but the majority of the tree is Julie, but just one very prominent limb. Sorry, it's common. Yeah, right over there.
Yeah, because they engrafted it.
Yes.
True trees that are reproduced.
Ladies, I gotta go this morning.
Yeah, we're closing out now, my love.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
We had a good run, and thanks to everyone for participating. We enjoyed your company, guys. Thank you, and subscribe. Okay.
Have a blessed weekend, everybody, and a blessed week coming up.
Next week. See you on God next week.
Walk good.
No matter what I do, don't keep on the mouth.
Bye. Love.
Bye.
Sorry for Maga dog, turn round, bite you.
Man and woman were single. No have to worry, because according to a Jamaican saying, every hoe I didn't pick a bush. So there is hope for marriage for everyone.
He said you a boy Dave promote, see? And in clothes then always chaka. Me don't know how he clothes hands up on him. Look like a hall up a parent gate.
Keep by your mouth. Why you not see? Look yana. Fire there must steel. Him think a cool breeze.